That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me in this dang gone break room, y'all. Oh, boy. All right. Y'all see the title? Y'all see the thumbnail? Child, y'all know what we gonna get into, honey. Baby. The little sector of YouTube called the mommy community was broken yesterday because, baby, y'all was like Twitter fingers all in my Instagram. You was like, bro, did you see this? I said, girl, yeah, I saw it because I actually watched the man. So Anton Daniels did a reaction video on Liv's life storyline of pregnant, homeless, pregnant, with going on her 6th child, 4th baby daddy. And if you know anything about Anton Daniels' channel, he does reactions on a lot. He actually also has another channel called Millionaire something like a morning show that he does. But on his main channel, that I believe is his main channel, which is Anton Daniels, he has almost 1 million subscribers on his YouTube. Now, obviously, he's on other platforms as well, too. But I just watch him on YouTube. I've been watching Anton Daniels for a while. Some of his reactions are hilarious to me. Just the way he's looking as he's reacting to some of these videos. And he pulls a lot of his stuff from TikTok. And, you know, pretty much his audience probably sends him videos and say, hey, what's your thoughts on this, right? And more than likely, my assumption, I'm just going to assume Anton Daniels is not subscribed to the likes of Liv's Life, you know, but, you know, I could be wrong. He, you know, maybe he does subscribe to a couple of mommy channels on here. I don't know. Okay. But he took a look at Olivia's, one of her shorts or something like that, with the storyline that she's been going with for the past, I don't know, week and a half, seems like, about this homeless pregnant story. And baby, when I told you, his reaction to me was epic. For one, it was a man's opinion, right? For two, it was somebody who I'm just going to assume does not regularly watch this lady. And he came across a video, either stumbled across it or it was sent to him. And just based off his initial reaction, I'm just going to assume he was just like, Child, the man said the woman looked like she a good time. I said, not you a good time. Oh, my God. And, you know, a lot of his assumptions about Olivia is what we've already said. But, you know, we're haters, so I guess Anton is hating too. Look, I guess he won't live life as well too. But all I kept thinking when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, you're right, Tasha. All his channels actually do numbers. Because he's a very intelligent man. Now, a lot of people have mixed emotions about him. I mean, let's be honest, y'all. Y'all have mixed emotions about everybody on this platform. Y'all got mixed emotions about my opinions, you know. But at the end of the day, they're just my opinions. It doesn't mean it's fact. It's just how I feel about a certain topic. And we're just going to move on. We're going to agree to disagree, right? But I said, you know what, Olivia, you finally made it, sis. You finally got the reaction that you've always wanted. You felt like that, your story is big time. And you got the reaction that you've been oh so dying for. Y'all remember when Olivia was trying to get people to interview her, reaction channels to interview her? Well, Antoine definitely did not interview her, but he did give his brief thoughts on the situation. And he said the woman looked like a fiend. I said, does she look like a fiend? What type of fiend, Anton? Is she giving methamphetamine fiend? Is she giving cocaine fiend? What type of fiend is she giving, sir? I said, whoa. Oh, my. Well, y'all, Olivia had said she wanted to go viral. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Based off the views that I saw of the video, he has videos that does far better numbers, I mean, when I saw it yesterday, it had hit about 35,000 views. It's probably more than that now. We're going to take a look at the video because it was him going to the comments. It was him going to the comments. And all I'm going to say is, Anton, sir, we do understand that you think Livy Pooh over there is a fiend on that cocaine. But, sir, what you're not going to do is take our song. I like a little cocaine every now and then. Hey, I do a little bit with my friends. Hey, I like a little, I like a little cocaine every now and then. And look here, Anton, sir, we didn't just put that on her. Honey, child, sir. The woman came to the internet about 5 years ago and told us we all did that cocaine on the trip. And didn't I just tell y'all the reaction the other day? Didn't I just tell y'all that was the one thing Olivia should have never admitted to? Girl, if you was going to admit to anything, that was the one you shouldn't admit to. Because here this man don't even know her. And his first impression of her was, it's giving dope fiend. I said, damn, not. He said it was the tattoos for him. He said it was the tattoos for him. Now, I don't know how he came with the assumption that she's from LA, although she has a tattoo on her forearm that says Los Angeles. I don't know, girl. I said, well, finally somebody who is not in this community who has the same thoughts and sentiments of the people in this community. I said, but they don't get no better than that. I just thought it was funny. But you know what? Here's my thing. I said, out of all the things to go viral for, Olivia, why would that be what you... I'm just going to assume when the woman first came on this platform and had her dreams of being this aspiring YouTuber, right? The last thing I would think you would want people to know you for is being a loser. What grown woman... Let me say this. What grown woman with sense? We're not saying she has sense. We're just saying what grown woman with sense, who cares else, would want to be known as a damn fiend or as a damn loser? Who wants to be pictured as that? I would think nobody. It's not enough money in the world for people's perception of me to be that, just so I can make some money on the internet. When there's a lot of people on the internet making a shit ton of money, and they don't have that. People don't have that perception of them. Anton Daniels is one of them. He's a man. He makes good money on the internet, on his, what he does online, what he does offline. I believe he has like a lot of properties and stuff like that. He talks a lot about. And you know what? Y'all remember when Risa went viral? Was that last year when Risa went viral? Nobody is sitting around thinking Risa Tisa is a fiend. I first saw the Risa Tisa, why did I marry, whatever that, I can't remember how she phrased it. When we all saw that, what was our initial reaction? Girl, you slow. Not in a bad way, but we was just like, girl, you couldn't see the red flags? Hell, we see them, and this is the story after the fact. But Risa Tisa her viral moment made it to where that girl don't even got to work right now. She got big promo deals with car companies and everything. Who the hell? Let me tell y'all something. Risa Tisa got a deal with, was it the Palisade? Was it the Honda Palisade? She got a deal with that because one of the stories was about her car, the guy in her car. So a car manufacturer basically had her promote their vehicle, their newest line vehicle, right? Because her story wasn't raunchy, it wasn't pitiful. It was pitiful to not to like, more so people felt sorry the fact that, girl, you like, we get you looking for love, but damn, you know what I'm saying? So, but me personally, nobody's gonna pick Olivia up to because she say her transmission about to go up. And that's just my opinion. Nobody's gonna pick her up for a promo because one thing about Risa Tisa, her story wasn't a lie. It was the truth. Olivia's story is not the truth. So nobody's going to promote and carry a lie. Nobody's going to do that. So if you just wanted to go viral, you should have went viral with your true story. You'll get more bees with her that way. She has a TV series as well too now. And she also has a TV series. See, that's how you go viral. Right? You go viral to make it beneficial for you, not just so a bunch of people can be sitting on the internet talking about your ass. So you say he's really cocky, thinking he's real. Look, I don't know a lot about Anton Daniels. I don't really get into him as far as his personal life and what. I just like his commentary. I just like his commentary on certain topics. Hey, Miss Coco. Hey, say cheese. I just like his commentary. Okay. So, you know, I do understand he's a Trump supporter and things of that nature. I mean, who you support is who you support. That's your business. His thoughts, in my opinion, Anton Daniels' thoughts is not going to change the whole entire world, you know. But I just, he does a lot of good reactions, and I like his reactions. Okay, that you know, now if he's cocky and if he's whatever, you know, a lot of his reactions just makes it makes you think. A lot of his stuff, it gives you, it's common sense. A lot of people don't have much common sense, so that's why they don't like a lot of what he says, because they be feeling some type of way. Because a lot of times I guess he's talking directly to you because you feeling some type of way of what he's talking about. You said Liv got new people looking at her now, and that red pill men who talk they ish but be in the DM, but her longtime viewers are calling her out. I don't think she's going to be able to handle all that. Well, I guess we'll see. Okay. She put all those videos on private. Why? Because them people, I'm telling y'all, they was eating her ass up in those comments. These were people who are familiar with her content, and there are people who weren't familiar with her content. They was eating her ass up, and all I kept thinking was, Olivia, girl, like, you feel real stupid at this point. You should be real stupid. The fact that this man called you a damn fiend, like, he could have called you anything, but the man called you a fiend. I've watched a lot of his reactions on women telling their story, and I don't think I've ever heard him look at one of those women and in his reaction, he was like, girl, you look like a whole dope fiend over there. Like, I never heard. So it just made, when he said that, I'm like, damn, is he a viewer of Liv's life? Or did somebody, or maybe when somebody sent him the video, he probably did some of his research. Because most times people do their research, right? So maybe he did some research and he was just kind of like, oh, Okay, we got us a live one here, and decided to react on her. Right, Lakeisha, but yeah, he's right. I mean, and he's right based off what she has told us, not something he's made up, right? And that's coming from a man. All right, y'all, let's get into this reaction video. A lot of you guys have probably seen it already, but let's just do a little refresher. Why not?
Pregnant with my sixth child. This is gonna be my fourth baby daddy. Yes, it's true. It's true. Yes, I am homeless. I'm homeless. I'm living out of my car. I'm living out of hotels. I'm living from pillar to post. Okay, I have no job. Yes, I have no job. Okay, we listen and we don't judge. I have no job. I'm 35 years old, living out of my car, pregnant, not with the baby daddy, by myself. Could life get any worse? Possibly. I mean, I could step out tomorrow and get hit by a car. And then we're in the hospital. Shit, that would not be good. So the next time somebody comes to my comments asking me questions, refer back to this video. Yes, I know I'm old as okay. Got a hell of a lot of kids. I'm homeless. And I'm broke. But guess what? I'm still alive and I'm living and I'm grateful and I can see and I can hear and I can smell and I can enjoy my babies. And I'm living and I'm healthy. I have my health. So yes, it's hard. My life's a mess. But the great thing about being at the bottom is the only way up, the only way is up, huh?
When you look at her tattoos, that's the main thing that I started focusing on after the shock and awe of the whole story, because sometimes I just be trying to figure out how people could even find themselves in a situation this deep, this dark, like even just me by myself. Sometimes at portions of my life I was just trying to make sense of how I got here and what the hell was going on, and it was just, man, it's hard or whatever, blah blah, but eventually you pull yourself out. And it's difficult pulling yourself out when you by yourself or when you just have, you got a small daughter and you got a wife and it's just y'all three and you trying to hustle up and get to it, right? But when you start to think about this type of stuff, and again, Tattoo said that she was from Los Angeles on her arm over there. And this is why our culture and why Trump has to come in and say, all right, listen, if y'all don't continue to try to do something for yourself, and if you're not going to take responsibility, we can't keep just continuing to feed this monster, this demon, because it's a lot of people like her, both black and white, that use welfare, government assistance, keep getting pregnant. She says listen, y'all, she's pregnant again. I don't even remember exactly how many children that she had. I think she had 6 kids with 4 different fathers, and she's pregnant again, and she's homeless trying to figure it out, but life can't get no worse. But that's stopping you from opening your legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are poor people having sex? That is my number one question a lot of times. Like, how do you have sex as a poor person? Now, I get it. Poor people.
Here's the thing. Poor people can have sex. I mean, if you got a phallus and a nani nani, put them two together, and sometimes it can be magic. Okay? But I think what he's trying to say, and I think he will say this, it's the fact that you're having it unprotected and could potentially produce a child or children, and then don't have any, especially now in these times, and don't have a way of taking care of your child. And the big thing on the internet now is, I got myself in a jam. Can y'all help me out? Baby, that is by far the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. You got yourself in a jam, but the internet got to help you out. Why should the internet feel sorry for you because you made that decision? How many of us have made poor decisions in our lives and had to deal with the consequences on our own? Couldn't even go to family or friends to get assistance because your family or friends are not going to help you for whatever reason. But yet you come to the internet and expect for the internet to just roll out the red carpet? Like, I don't understand that. Like, sometimes you just got to take that L. When you make a bad, and I'm saying this from my own personal life, you guys can admit this too. When you make a bad decision, you just got to take that L. Why does the internet have to come and help you? Like, baby, that's not how that should work. Let me say that. But with this new generation, that's what they think. They think, well, I mean, we are the world, right? So come help me. No, you gotta help yourself. It says that in the Bible, that God helps those that help themselves. Now, it doesn't say that verbatim, but if you read it before, you know what I'm saying.
Have the majority of the children, and I'm not saying it in a derogatory way. I'm saying it to be a fact. Majority of the children be useful. They're not being productive citizens. They're not going out here building. They're not trying to find a job. They're not adding value to the community, but they always find some money, and they always tell you that Trump is in office. They always want to tax you more and give you more resources, or take more resources so they can give it to them, because they can't find nowhere to live. We got to make sure that we take care of the people that are the least amongst us. Well, at what point do we also want to make sure that the people that are least amongst us not using this as a perpetual crutch, as an enabler? At what point do we not become enablers anymore? Because honestly, bro, like, this is not rocket science. This is not hard. We don't have to try to figure this out. Let me just, I gotta rewind it because I need to know exactly how many children that she had and how many guys did she have them with, and
So yes, I am pregnant. Pregnant with my 6th child. This is gonna be my 4th baby daddy. Yes.
You know, a girl told me the other day that every person, every woman deserves a good man. Every one of them deserve a good man. Now, I would challenge you on that. All right. I have to challenge you on that because I'm trying to figure out, should a man.
Hold on. 2820. It's funny that you say that. I had somebody say that to me one time, friend of mine. She was like, girl, I can't get jiggy when my pussy ain't right. I don't understand it. Like, how do you get horny and your pockets is empty? I said, girl. Thank you, Reese Coco.
This woman, and too, she got all of the makings of a fun time. She has all of the makings of red flags of a fun, go out looking to get 6 doggy bags to take all of these children while she's getting pregnant. I have no clue. How do you get a homeless woman pregnant? Who are these people? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, the only thing that I can think of is she got to be a fiend. She got to have some addiction and be a fiend in order for her to be in this position, because I don't.
My thing is this: where did he come? Like, he came all the way from left field with that. He was like, damn, she just got to be a dope fiend. The tattoos, the funny looking glasses, the decision making. He said, you know what? She got to be on that cocaine. Well, Anton, you're actually kind of right, because she told us she likes to do it every now and then.
what y'all doing out here for the dudes that decide that they want to get this chick pregnant. And of course, she got all of the liberal markings. She got the tattoos. She over in Los Angeles, the multicolored glasses, the short colored hair, all of this stuff. And that's not to say that people that got short colored hair or people that got tattoos are all in this position. But what I am saying is that it's much more likely to identify these type of people as a liberal thinking and voting and operating person instead of a person that is actually doing a thing that is best for them in society and adding to society, adding to the group. But it is, man, it's hard for me to fathom. It's like you gotta be some type of fiend in some way, shape, or order for you to be able to be doing this type of stuff. Because no person I can think of, no logical person is taking on or attracted to. I know y'all, it's easy for y'all to overlook every single thing that's wrong and red flag. And you know what the worst part about this whole situation is? Let me tell you. There are people in this woman's comments. Let me read some of these comments really quickly. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. Maybe I will put it up on the screen. Maybe I will put it up on the screen. I'm gonna throw it up really quickly.
Antoine was so confused and dazed. Child, he had to jump in the comments. He said, "Wait, somebody got to make some sense of this." Anton said, "Hold on, let me go to the comments. Let me go straight to the damn comments because y'all know the comments tell the story." Okay, if you're kind of confused by the content, baby, always jump straight to the comments. The comments are going to give you all the context you need. Okay. And Anton said, "Let me jump on down in these comments."
Just for the sake of conversation, because I think it's worth talking about. I do. There are people in her comments that are saying stuff like this. Not one of the baby daddies is willing to step up to give you and your children housing is crazy work. What do you mean? What did you think was happening? Are y'all confused? Are y'all confused? They do go back and say at some point women like this have to take accountability. Too much of this is becoming normalized on these platforms. To the teens and kids, this is not the future that you want. Let me go back. Let me go through some of these other comments. I'm scheduled for a hysterectomy and tubal litigation. The best decision of my life. I'm so excited. Or you can just choose not to be with. I mean, I'm not tripping about it, or you can choose to be a productive member of society. None of the four men can help. Nah, I will be seeking help from them, child support or something. I'm telling you, look, when we are having these conversations, we are scraping the bottom of the barrel. We are scraping the bottom of the barrel when we are having these conversations, y'all. For y'all to jump in my comments and try to justify some of the thinking of how people are moving out here is wild. We are scraping the very bottom of the barrel here, guys. I'm telling you. And they justify, man, the men need to step up. Man, what the fuck is you talking about? Why is a homeless person? Look. You're never going to tell me or convince me that I need to go out here and even be dating if I'm broke. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description.
I mean, you see a lot of it. Y'all know when we do those Kendra G reactions. You know, I mean, it's all these broke people. Like, I get everybody want to be loved, but if you can't bring nothing to the table, then why are you sitting here? Point blank, period. And it's here's the thing. Olivia's not pregnant. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a moment that woman is pregnant. She can barely handle the two that she has. I don't believe that. But let's just say for conversation purposes that she is. Imagine being pregnant by a man who can't even get you a hotel for the night or invite you to his home to stay. No, heard no lies, 2820. You know, the comments in this video are just like, baby, The way you could tell, like I said, you could tell there's a lot of people who are watchers of Olivia in the comments. And here's the gag. Wait till this implodes on her. And people find out that this was just a storyline. This was just a money grab for her, or a way for her to go viral. Wait till the people who paid into this homeless storyline. You think she's pregnant, Lakeisha? Wait till the people play into this storyline and find out that a lot of what she's saying is not true. But at this point, you can't get no mad at her than yourself, because you played into it. It wasn't enough evidence to show that you were homeless. It just wasn't enough, in my opinion. So, there are people in here saying cancel the scammer. How many comments is it in this video? There are almost 2,000 comments in this video. Hold on, let's see how many views it received. Almost 65,000 views in less than 24 hours. Is there a potential for this video to go viral? Yeah, it is, because he has almost 1 million followers. He has like 800,000 followers, so a little over 800,000. I think it says what he has, 818,000, I believe it says. So definitely does have a chance. Now, is it going to hit 1 million views? No, it's not. But it could definitely hit 100,000. It's almost at 65,000. Give me a moment. Let me go in and see if I can share these comments with you guys. I don't know how to isolate the comments by themselves, but we'll just get into. So there's the first comment is like, cancel the scammer. Then there's comments that says we listen and we don't judge. Somebody says, no, we judge. Let's see. Her story is so much worse. She's a nutcase. It was the people in here mentioning Gerard's name. I'm like, oh my God. Gerard Webb is the father of the first 3 kids, and he won custody of them due to the drug use, neglect, and bringing men with SA charges in the home. Her 4th kid is the son of a SA abuse of a minor. She owes $80,000 in child support. Damn. Baby, they is reading. Oh my God. It's people in here talking about she's a scammer. Her ex-husband has sole custody of the 3 children, the 3 replacement children, all have different fathers. She owes crazy amount of child support and is a forever victim. Oh my God, y'all. Like, there's 2,000 comments in here. It is wow. That's the people from YouTube. I mean, well, everybody's going to be from YouTube because the video is on YouTube. But it's just like, and there are other comments in there of people who don't know who she is, and just based off the conversation, they were just like, girl, are you slow? And the answer is, yeah, she is. I mean, like I said to you guys earlier, if Olivia, I'm pretty sure when Olivia first came to YouTube years ago, about 7-8 years ago, I'm pretty sure this is not how she wanted to be portrayed on social media. Like, who wants to be portrayed that way? Especially if you're a mom of multiple children. You know, nobody wants to be portrayed as that. However, because of, in my opinion, the fact that Olivia has gave up on herself, gave up on, I would just assume, life and anything that has to do with social media, she's just throwing caution to the wind. I really do believe that Olivia feels like everybody thinks she's a liar. And so she says, well, I'm just going to go with this story. Y'all can believe what you want to believe, but this is the story I'm putting out, you know? She was so excited yesterday when she heard about Anton reacting on her. And that's something. Olivia has by far been our biggest supporters when it comes to reaction videos. She did a video yesterday, a live stream yesterday, where she said that a lot of the people that react on her used to be her supporters. And here's the thing with that. I don't support any of these people. I watch your videos. Maybe in a sense that's supporting your channel because the view helps you gain monetization from, but it's like I don't know, when she says that, it almost makes me feel like she feels like we went to school together and we all used to sit at the cafeteria together. And now I decided I no longer want to sit at the table with you. I'm sitting at the table with the other people, but yet I'm looking and pointing at you. Like when she says that, that's what it makes me think. And like, girl, it's social media. I watch a lot of people on here. I don't love everybody down that I watch. I started watching these ladies out of amazement because like I've told you guys, when I first started here, I did not know that this existed on YouTube. I had no idea that this existed on YouTube. Like people did this. So I was watching in amazement. I was like, wait, wow. Look at it. You know, and over time, other people latched onto the storyline. Y'all, at the end of the day, it's reality TV. And we're reacting to reality TV, just like you have a lot of other people like Funky Dineva and a host of other people who react to reality TV episodes like Love and Hip Hop and Married to Medicine and all these others. It's not that they just was watching, loved it, and decided to hate it. They were watching, enjoyed watching it, and wanted to take the conversation so other people can chime in. That's a reaction video. Olivia is the one who made this personal. She is the one who felt very personal about this. I don't care about Olivia frontwards or backwards. I don't care about Jasmine frontwards or backwards. I don't expect them to care about me. It's a video. Yes, I did, Lowell. I heard that too. Oh my God, it's so funny you mentioned that because I did hear her mention how I talked about the other day. Like at the end of the day, Olivia really listens to our reactions, and I think she takes some of it to heart because she did. She mentioned about how she had her lash business and she no longer has it. And she said the reason why she stopped doing the lashes is because of what she went through with losing custody of the kids. She stopped doing the lashes before she lost custody of the kids, y'all. She stopped doing the lashes when she moved to Texas that first time when she was chasing Deride. That's when she stopped doing the lashes. That was in 2020. She lost custody of the kids in like 2022 or something like that. Now the hair oil, the eyelashes is what I know about. I've heard her mention the hair oil, but I don't know much about it. She said reactors bought her lashes. I definitely did not. I didn't buy her lashes. Maybe some other reaction channels did. I didn't. But all I'm saying is this was something that she started. It was a good thing for her. She did sell out. I remember the first time she went live with it, like she was in Florida, the first time she went live with it, and she did really well. She did really, really well. And then she just, she got caught up with chasing Gerard and just threw everything caution to the wind. And she never picked back up on it. Why? I don't know, because she got busy doing other stuff that, in my opinion, is not profitable. Because I will keep saying this. Who the hell gets on the internet every day, several times a day, for several hours, and is not making money from it? Who does that? That, to me, is diabolical. Like, that don't even make sense. If I didn't make money, y'all wouldn't see my ass. For what? Did you catch the live she did and deleted after catching wind of Anton? She sounded very defeated and kept calling herself losers and bums and playing victim, saying to leave her alone, etc. I mean, you know what? I don't believe that. Olivia, whatever Olivia thinks of herself, she's already accepted it. Let's be honest, y'all. Olivia should be further. That's the word I'm trying to use. She should be further in life than where she is right now. The fact that she's been on this internet for years and you're still at the point where you have to do what you're doing. Like, I understand creating content, but if you're going to create the content that can keep recreating itself. You can't keep reproducing and recreating a lie, because a lie don't care who tells it. You get what I'm saying? So, like we all said when this storyline started with her, okay, Olivia, what's the end game? Because at some point this is going to have to end, and then where are you going to go? How are you going to explain this to all the people that have sat in their lives for hours and bought into this story? How are you going to do that? You know? And here's the thing: I'm Olivia can obviously live her life the way she wants to. It's just the fact that we've been watching for so long. We have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? We definitely have an opinion. She doesn't have to take it to heart. It doesn't really matter. But the fact that Anton reacted on her and this storyline just tickled me. I said, you finally made it, Olivia. You finally got the reaction that you so wanted, but it wasn't a favorable one. It just wasn't. Like, this man literally called you a good time. He called you a dope fiend and basically said you were slow and pathetic. That's basically what he said. So Anton hating on you too? He wants your life? He's jealous of you? Do you think Antoine used to be a supporter and now he's not a supporter? No, Anton is like everybody else. We're watching and judging. So he's just like everybody else. That man has series and series of videos of women, men, all type of, he talks about Umar Johnson. He said Umar Johnson is his favorite content creator because he thinks he's hilarious. Like, that man talks about a plethora of things. And a lot of times he talks about things people sent to him. And in my opinion, somebody sent this video to him. He took interest in it. He did a little research and he did a short reaction on it. DBO said, we listen and we do judge. Okay. It was people saying they never got their lashes. Wow. Well, it's no need to be talking about that now. I mean, that's been several years ago. If you still waiting on her to send you some lashes, you the damn dummy. You know what? You are so right, Latrice. It's funny you say that because I thought about that last night. I said, and Olivia's last name is Johnson too. I said, girl, we're going to rename you. We're going to start calling you Umar Liv Johnson. Oh boy. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. We just got a few more moments. It's Saturday. Make sure you guys clock in, hit the like button. I just think Olivia, like, this wasn't the route to go, but this is the route she took. And it's just, the fact that you got kids that are in school, so embarrassing to your children. At some point, why, I just don't understand why people don't feel like they need to, portray a better marking of themselves, on the internet, especially when you have children, because this is forever cemented on the internet. It will never, ever go anywhere. Filing a police report on him for reacting. Who's filing a police report? Olivia's going to file a police report. Y'all got to stop saying stuff like that. Like, who's going to file? How can she file a police report on an opinion? She can't even strike them. I mean, she can strike his channel. He can win. That man's very intelligent. He knows how to get around all that. He reacts to everybody's content, not just hers. She just so happened to be on the chopping block yesterday, and she should be happy. She's been dying. She's been urging to be a part of a reaction, and she finally got it. She said that, and what's so funny? She talks about reaction channels and how they're pointless and won't react right. Well, his reaction wasn't nothing fancy. He used the video, he did his commentary over it, showed some comments, and told y'all to jump down in the comment section and leave your opinion. That's it. That's all we've ever done. All right, y'all. Let's get into a little different conversation now. We're gonna jump on over to not Liv. God dog it. What's that crazy girl name? Oh, Jasmine. We're gonna get over to Jasmine. So y'all, Jasmine went live yesterday. I think I talked about this briefly yesterday morning when I went live. And in the live stream, she was driving back from dropping Kaylin, her oldest child, at the bus stop. And as she was driving, Jasmine was falling asleep at the wheel. Now, she retitled the live, "Help Me Stay Awake While Driving Our Drive." She retitled the live because that wasn't the initial live, the initial title of the live. So I guess after, Jasmine is another one that loves the reaction. After the reaction, she decided to change the title. Y'all know she does that a lot. She puts out a live stream or a video. She'll see what the people are saying. She does it really with her live streams, and then she'll change the topic of the live stream to fit the conversation. like I said, you guys, life has to get better than this. This can't just be the only way of living at this point. So let me just show you guys briefly what was going on. So she was at the bus stop with Kaylin. So I'm gonna let you guys hear a little bit of this.
No, Virginia's farther than that.
No, because why do people think that people in Texas
Not your baby mama
ride
wine
horses?
glass.
Oh, that's a good question. I think we ride horses. I think that we have tumbleweeds floating around.
My teacher was like, she like came to Texas because she thought people we ride horses here instead of cars.
It's 6:24 here.
Oh.
We got up at I got up at 4.
Yes, they are black and bougie. Okay, so I just want to show you guys that, right? Not much here to see. Her and Kaylin are sitting waiting on the bus. So let's get into her driving.
It's pizza night. I'm popping one in the oven. I'm not cooking like that. I've been cooking every day. This week, oh my god. Thirsty. The coffee did not do.
She didn't say who she's filing on.
Make it worse.
Oh, okay.
I've got my water bottle at home. I'm annoyed thinking about the fact that I don't have curtains in my room because I decided to put the curtains in the living room. And I want to go to sleep. I'll fuck around and put a blanket up there. I just wanted it to be darker. So I could enjoy my sleep.
This is insane. This is insanity. This is so dangerous. And she went live. It's her driving, sleepy, and looking at the live stream all at the same damn time. That's why I said, who was at the house with Legend and the rest of the kids? Who was there? Because this right here could have been an accident. She could have gotten into an accident. I was like, oh my God. So let me get to this part.
No. Yeah. I know that I'm turning the right way, but I'm so tired. Like, I feel like I'm just driving with no destination.
Look at her, y'all. Look at her. My thing is this. Now, here's the thing. We've all driven and gotten a little sleepy. I've done it a couple of times. But when I find myself getting sleepy to where my eyes are actually closing, I've done what? I pulled my ass over, stopped at the gas station, threw some water on my face, got me a big cup of Java, sat there for a few moments. I've even set the reclining seat back and took me a quick little 30-minute power nap. But she couldn't do that because she had to hurry up and get back home to them kids. I was like, girl, here's the thing. This is the why. Why the hell did you put this on the internet? This was wild to me. Look at her. Look at her. How the hell? This girl's eyes are closed, y'all. Like, you cannot make this up. Her eyes are closed. And you're the influencer? What the hell are you influencing? Mayhem and murder? My goodness.
My bad. I can't look y'all comments right now. So I get off this straight away. See you on the next live. Cut anxiety seeing you drive tired. Don't let your head.
This girl is slow.
I need to pull over. I'm alright, y'all. I didn't drove worse than this.
Y'all say she faking? Why would you fake something like that? How is that? Okay, maybe I don't get it, but I don't get it. Why would you fake that? I didn't understand it.
I know what. I know my limits. I'm tired, but I know my limits. I like when I've been tired even when I was moving. I had to pull over. Why the fuck are they driving so deeply into the grass? It's a whole lane. I didn't pull over. Like I know, cause I know I'll doze off, like, and I can feel it. And I doze off for a second.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you pulled over. You're back driving? Did you stop at a light?
And it was crazy because like I was falling when I was moving and shit. I would fall asleep and then like I would have a dream like so quick, but it feel like it was longer than the time span of me falling asleep. Shit was weird as fuck.
No, what is weird is the fact that this is a conversation. So you're telling us about your drowsy moving episode? Who the F cares? And this is content? Okay, God.
I pulled over multiple times because of that. I'm tired, but I'm not that tired. Like, everything was blurry. Let me vibe. Just let me vibe. Let me vibe. Let me
vibe. This too much. Needless to say, y'all, she obviously made it back home because we haven't seen a news clip on somebody's community tab, nor has there been an obituary posted. I'm just like, girl, you got to do it's. Whatever happened to calling somebody on the phone and having them talk to you while you drive? We do understand with social media, there's different ways that you can make money. Like these ladies have literally been laying in the bed and go live and make money while they're laying in the bed with men or by themselves. Jasmine herself has went live while she was sitting on the toilet peeing and boo-booing at the same damn time and made money from that. We get that. But my thing is, are y'all okay? Like this stuff has gotten very wild and out of hand. Okay? Like the day that I drive, get sleepy and retitle my live stream, help me stay awake. It's like, sis, if you want to drive into a ditch, that's your business. I don't need the internet to help me stay awoke. I'm going to call somebody on the phone, or I'm going to pull my car over and get me a quick. My thing is, if this is a routine for you to have to drive this girl wherever you have to drive her to be able to, for her to get on the bus, what the hell are you doing where you can't get no sleep at night? It's the people in her comments suggesting vitamins. No, y'all need to suggest, I don't know, brain transplant at this point. Because whose mission isn't, when you leave the house, to make it back home safely? The fact that people are unalived every day on the highways and the streets by people who making careless mistakes, drunk drivers, in anything, like her showing this. Imagine somebody watching this live stream and they are a person who lost a loved one because somebody ran into their loved one's car while they were asleep. They fell asleep at the wheel. Imagine somebody watching her and having flashbacks to them losing a loved one from what she's displaying on the internet. It doesn't even make sense to me anymore. Like it's getting to the point where I don't even have the words anymore. I'm just like, girl, are you okay? And I know you guys say, oh, she's faking, but who would fake that? Why is that something to fake? Right. Stop roaming on the internet and go to bed, or stop riding that pole that you could potentially be riding. Girl, let me tell you something, Jasmine. You ain't getting it that good where that nigga keeping you up all night, sis. You not getting it that damn good. I guarantee you that. Okay, girl? You're not. It is very weird. And there's really nothing to react to other than me just showing y'all that. The biggest thing of this video was the reaction from Anton Daniels on Liv's life. I know you guys said that she privated all the videos. Someone else just came into the comments and cleared that up. She did not. She privated. I guess she did a reaction to Anton Daniels reacting on her, and she privated that. I didn't see that yesterday, y'all, because once I watched Anton's reaction on her, my cup was full. I didn't need to see any more because I thought that was epic, okay? Because I watched his channel. So when I seen the video, I was like, is that Olivia on the thumbnail? I'm like, how the hell she make it over here? I said, oh, Livy, you done made prime time, ma'am. You said Jazz the man is sick. I've been telling y'all that girl and Liv are on the same, are all the same. Yeah, I mean, at this point, they are. All right, y'all. That's my time, honey. It's Saturday, honey. I got some stuff I need to do. I know y'all got stuff y'all need to do. But we'll catch up later, y'all. We'll catch up later. Y'all go and enjoy y'all day. Let these old silly heifers do what they do, and we'll catch up with them tomorrow, y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Until I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, honey. Remember, so what you love. Bye.